To the rainbow's end, I search for my pot of gold, seeking no fortune, but the answers it may hold. Intrigued with the mysteries of time and space, what is my purpose? Where is my place? Will it matter tomorrow that I was here today? Did I make a difference in some unique way? I'd like to believe I've touched someone on their darkest days. I'd bring the sun. Is there a reason for being? Or just happenstance? Do I follow the road of certainty? Or walk through the valley of chance? That is a poem entitled Happenstance that I wrote. I'm Wendy, if you're new to the channel. And I'm reading this out of an anthology entitled A Delicate Balance from the Library of Poetry, which no longer exists. And so many of us are still asking that same question, including me, often. And in our ascension process, I think, even now, I think we all are still asking, or always asking throughout our entire lives, these questions. And so it's as if I could have written it today. And actually this was printed in 1995, and I'm not sure, I probably wrote it right around that time, early 90s probably. And our spirit guidance comes in a lot of ways, and it can be from the angels, it can be from inter and extra dimensionals, it can be from extraterrestrials, other aspects of ourselves, which we are many, which we are infinite. And today I was hearing the message about reading that poem, because so many of us today, in all of the tools that we still have, even those who are following the formula from Bashar, but yet still saying, I still don't know what is my passion? What is my purpose? What is my place? Where am I supposed to be? What am I supposed to be doing? Where am I supposed to live? I don't even know what my passion is. And yet it's right here before us, in the moment, by the moment, by the moment. And I even lose sight of this moment by moment. And here we are in the beauty of this space, listening to the birds, sitting outside on our front porch. And I hear them saying to me, read the poem, because the question, even in how do I explain this? The way they were explaining it to me was in the idea that everything is about the moment, and we all understand that, but from a larger picture, we're still asking the same question. But okay, I understand that. Follow my highest joy, moment by moment. Don't insist anything. But I still don't know what my passion is. That is the passion. That is the path. And we hear it over and over again, yet a bird just flew right in front of our faces. The answers are right there in that bird flight. Most of us never know what our purpose is. Sometimes we don't know it until after this physical conscious experience is complete. Sorry, I'm hearing a lot of things. I have I'm hang on. I'm reminded now too of the title a delicate balance. And it's always a delicate balance, even for me, of the perspective of hearing them speaking and then me talking and them and me reiterating what they're saying. Number one, we need to, well, there is no need. We're invited to listen to the information rather than focusing on the name, the messenger. When we are looking at when you're looking at the perspective of always looking outside of or for another place of where is my purpose, what is my place, you're missing the now moment. The magic is in the now moment. That is your purpose. That is your place. It is always a delicate balance. The point we would like to make is that when you were a child at 5 years old, you would have no way of knowing or even probably wondering, what is my purpose? What is my place? You're always in the now. And then as you grow older, you move through different experiences. Each experience, if you look at that moment experience, you would have never known in that experience what your next purpose was or what your place is or how you've touched somebody, how you've affected another, how you've followed your path. Unless you're in the now, you will and not realizing that the now is the delicate balance. The now is the place in which in your experiences from 10, say for example, now 10 years old, are you cannot know what's going to happen in 10 years. You can envision it. You can say, I want to be a rock star. I want to be a writer. I want to be a doctor. I want to do this. I want to do that. Absolutely. However, each and every one of those now moments in following that moment and that moment and that moment is what brings you to that what you would call, oh, now I am this and now I am that. When you're searching for your purpose and your place is in the now moment. And even the channel would never have anticipated the circumstances and events that would lead to this now moment. But it was in the following of the excitement of the moments in those then nows that led to, in your linear belief system, led to this moment. There is so much focus in the spiritual world about I want to be a healer. I want to do this. I want to express myself this way. How do I do it? How do I make money? How do I do that? How? Including the channel. This is part of her theme. So we'd like to recognize theme for just a moment. That firstly, the theme can change and will always change. The way you express the theme may change dramatically. and I don't want to get away from the subject of exploring themes at this moment. The idea is that the only place that you can observe the delicate balance is in the now. And the more, there's a lot of people out there, there's a lot of conflicting information about what channeling is, what alignment is. And the delicate balance of alignment is following that now moment, and those actions being in alignment with that core theme, and yet allowing the branches of the expressions of that theme to expand. And again, there's a lot of directions we can take, but there's a lot of there's more people telling you what to do rather than telling you to follow your own course. That a healer creates a vibration for which you can match or not match. The idea is it's still you. It is still you making that decision, choosing. Again, we talked about the council of 9, the powers of 9, about choosing and action and experiences. That is the power right there in the now moment. And now we're speaking kind of from a galactic perspective here now, because we're going to talk a little bit about open contact, about the idea that those of you who are vibrating here are also experiencing the theme of open contact. And that's really where the message wanted to go today, was from a galactic standpoint, from a more interstellar idea of this is part of your theme. And what many of you don't realize is the vibrations we're inviting you through the idea of following your joy and being in the moment. The reason for that is it's the practice for the thing you came for. The thing you came for, which is experiencing open contact, experiencing meeting yourselves, experiencing that idea. So the message here is what you're doing right now in this moment is the integral steps needed to take to experience that theme. Very true for the channels as well. That idea that is part of the theme, is experiencing that, and the overall purpose, and what is my place, and what am I supposed to do, and how do I get there, and what do I do today to express that, is this what's happening right now. The turn on the camera and see what happens. Allowing yourselves to express yourselves through sharing, through vibration. and setting you up for the idea of meeting so many other types of beings. This is your purpose. This is your place. And wondering, is there happenstance? It is an experience of happenstance, an experience of synchronicity, an experience of surprise. That's part of the theme, is the not knowing, the forgetting, the choosing, creating the action, the growth, the experience, the transcendence, and then moving to the next step. Relax. Just relax. This is where you need to be. This is the happenstance. Could and did any of you truly imagine? Perhaps you did in a more imaginative way, rather than, wow, we really are going to meet beings from other places. That is your purpose. That is your place. This is the idea of understanding the frequency of non-insistence, because many of you also may have preconceived notions through media what extraterrestrials, aliens, are supposed to look like, what it's gonna feel like, and you don't. This is the practice. Being aware of the creations around you, the bird song, that is the elevation of the frequency that you need to be at. But you've agreed to that theme. You've agreed to the surprises. You've agreed to the twists and turns. And truly what you'll discover is, if you're hanging out in the now, it's easy. It's as easy as the birds singing and flying. It's as easy as breathing. Because the moment you connect with somebody telepathically, you're going to feel and experience things that you've never experienced before. Aren't you already experiencing things now that you've never experienced before? In ways that you can't even put to words often? How do you explain a metaphysical journey? How do you really put them into words? You can't really explain the experience. That's the essence of the idea today, is the passion is in the now. The path is in the now. The knowing is knowing that you will know when you know. You'll know when you need to know. And I know you are probably sick of hearing that answer. But that's the answer. You couldn't have known at 5 what you knew at 10. You had to take those stepping stones. For most of you. Of course, there's always exceptions. And as you'll see, talking about exceptions, watch the children. Watch the children and see how they're perceiving the world. There's a lot of nonverbal children out there now, for a very good reason. There was a lot of information there. which you're finding out. They're teaching you how to be telepathic. They're already different. Preparing you. Their vibration is preparing you for the thing you came for. Expressing your passion in the now is your post, I hear. Your post is your post. Is not post, but is your post where you need to be. This is my post. I am right now at where I need to be. I am posted where I need to be, ready for the next step, which can take you anywhere. Anywhere. All of this is about the vibration, stepping into the vibration, being who you truly came to be. And when we say who you came to be, those are the moments by moment by moment when you're given the choice. How do I want to spend this moment? Do I want to spend it in fear of doing the things that I love? Or am I wishing to expand myself? Knowing I'm preparing for something amazing for myself that I've agreed to experience. Your purpose is now. Your purpose is where you place your energy. Where do you want to place your energy? Where do you want to focus your energy? This is the preparation for open contact. Energy. I feel a lot of energy. Relax. Take that walk, have that meal. Forgive. And live now. We're given an image, love, story. The love means never having to say you're sorry. That's an old one for some of you young ones. True love understands there is no fault. There's only expression. Love understands. There is no fault. Forgiveness just is love. It's just deciding to love. So, as we love the vibration of the channel's favorite words, ease and grace. When you are in ease, you are in grace. When you are in love, you are in ease. Love is grace. Grace is walking in love. So we thank you for joining us today in this I'd like to say reflective, mirror conversation. Because remember that your reception and perception and action, what you choose, how you transform through these messages teaches us, helps us know you as they help you know you. In ease and grace. We love you.